On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that of no casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Good morning. What's going on? Dusty says happy Wrecked Wednesday. Gang, gang, gang. Oh, man. What's going on, everybody? How are we all doing? My God. I've had the shittiest morning, and I'm allowed to swear. Known to man. Great morning, everybody. Good morning. Good to see you all. So I'm doing the TA, getting the group ready, getting myself ready, and I hear my wife say, "I need help. I need help." Oh man! And my son managed. I guess he hasn't gotten poop in a couple of days, so he was in his high chair, of all places for it to happen. At least he was contained, okay? And he somehow managed to poop up his belly and down his legs. And then he started smacking his legs, and it's everywhere. Like, it is absolutely everywhere. And he's like... And he's laughing because he's all relieved, and he like, and so my wife runs upstairs, fires up the bathtub. I'm like, just get the bathtub, right? And I got him. Tried to wipe his hands. I got him out like this, and I'm just like holding him underneath the faucet. But I survived. I don't know if it's still on me. If there's like orange, besides the OG, if there's orange goop on me, let me know. We'll see if we get there. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Much love to every single one of you guys. Today is FOMC Day. Let's get after it relentlessly. Good morning, everybody. My daughter painted her cot once. Let's go. Yeah, so poops everywhere. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin on an absolute ripper of a morning. Continuation here off of yesterday's big pump. We had an amazing day yesterday in the Discord. We did manage to take a couple longs yesterday in the Discord, make lots of money. So that was really good. But you guys, how you guys doing? What's going on? It's FOMC day. It's going to be a bunch of, I would say, chop solidation until Mr. Pow Pow does open his mouth. We have the conference and the rate decision today at 2:00. Okay, that's going to be, it's obviously important. It pushes the cart further down the road. There's a 99% chance right now that there is no cut happening. Okay, 99%. Got 99 problems, and Powell is just Donald Trump's problem right now. So we'll see how that goes. But this guy opens his mouth. He says something, you know what's going to happen. It's going to go zip, zippity, zip, zip. Okay. Good morning, Shy Owl, Clay the Great Hen, Seku, Albert Rajag, Guk, winner yesterday. Well, congratulations on your nice win there. Define what's going on, my man. Drock, Frost, Crypto Sammy, Frost, Dog, Billionaire, Quick Smoker, my man, what's going on? Jesse, good luck. How's it going? Dan Bartley, Curtis Hill, Gains for Life, my brother, what's going on? Wonder Bar, let's go. Crypto Rob, my man, Zena with the pink hand. You guys like my new thumbnail? I worked on that yesterday quite extensively, okay? I tried to make a better thumbnail. I figured it was time to upgrade. I hope it's an upgrade. I actually did work a little bit hard. I took it into, I don't have Photoshop, but I took it into, it's called GIMP. Okay, funny enough, it's called GIMP, but it is like a Photoshop. It's a free Photoshop. So if you are looking for a free Photoshop, that would be the one I suggest. But, I think I did okay. What do you guys think? I think I did okay. I didn't even whiten my teeth, okay? I'm not that guy who goes and whitens his teeth, okay? I don't care. I drink coffee and I used to smoke cigarettes, okay? I'm not I ain't no princess, let's put it that way. I'm a man. I'm a really short man, okay? But I hope you guys like the new thumbnail. I think it's a lot better. Anyways, thank you for being here. Jeet Corp, good to see you, man. How's it going? Well, it's Jesse, Crack for real. Good morning to you. Buck, what's going on? DDT, Dream Big, good morning. Anoop, Touche. Graham, good morning to you. Carius, good morning. Philly Skills, Chili Hill Burgess, what's going on here? Okay, so consolidating here. We all want to press buy, right? We all want to press buy after yesterday, especially if you did not catch this move here. I got long right here, so I'm happy as a bird in poop. This was the easiest long known to man. Okay, golden pocket, order block, yada, yada, yada. It's all there. I was 75% out, but I let it run. I actually shorted this, stop loss to entry, and then got stopped out. So that was fun too. Because this just popped, right? This literally popped right to here within what was this? It was quick anyways. It popped. Very aggressive pop yesterday. So cautious here, everybody. Good morning, Kaloot. Good morning, Sniper's Nightmare. DePinky, Dusty. Good morning to you. Sammy, Chantel. Good morning. Good to see you, Pietro. Al Jr., Just Cover It. Kaloot. Milan, good morning to you. Progress Forward. Good morning, gang. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sniper, look, Gains for Life making your name look really cool, bro. Look at that. He should. Punamis. It's a punami. Are a beautiful thing. Yeah, that was good fun. Explosive prop poops rock. Yeah, it's the dad life. It's worth it. Yeah, slapping poop all around. I did that in a strip club one time, Richie. Anonymous, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning. I'm gonna get 1,000 messages now from people who design thumbnails. This is my favorite thing. Yesterday I had one. Someone came in the Discord and he said, "Hey, Alex, I design thumbnails." And I said, "Okay." He came in, "I could design your thumbnails." And I replied to him. He's since been kicked out of our Discord, but I replied to him as such. I said, "No thanks. Mine kick ass." And then I proceeded to boot him into the Sparta hole. and take a picture as he fell. Because that's how, that's how we roll. That's my favorite boot gif, by the way. This is Sparta. So if you do want to message me about my thumbnail, I have the same response for you. I think mine kick ass. You got a huge jump already today? Is this your huge jump? I mean, what do you got? Yeah, 1.5%. I don't know if this is this. I don't think this is sufficient enough to suggest that we have. I always look, because it's nice to look at this on the 15-minute, but I always look at like an hourly at least, and this is where I'm looking. Halfway down the move, right? Halfway down the move. If you just want to, even if you pull the 50%, your Fibonacci in here, you got 50% halfway down the move. It's typically where I look for a retracement after something so aggressive. However, it doesn't mean it has to happen. Okay, so let's be prepared. We are bouncing on VWAP right now. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be an interesting day, to say the least. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Forget about it. What's going on? Safir, Massey, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Gains for life, Marcus. I'm so glad I'm past the young stage. My 5, 7, and 11. 7-11, baby. Let's go. Foreshadowing. Curtis Hill. What's going on, Philly Skills? Good morning, Mr. James Simpson. Nicholas Bamboulis. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Nothing like prune juice when clogged up. Yeah, we got the prune puree, I think we use when he's a little bogged up. Nothing worse than a bogged up crybaby. Oh, man. Touche, Raj, what's going on? Good morning to you. DDT, how's it going? No cuts, but Fed are buying bonds, which is stealth QE. They're undercutting the market a little bit right now, so they are secretly. I think I saw a post on that, Darren. So you are absolutely right. They're secretly buying, which is not a secret. Come on, we know they're propping it up. They have to, man. They can't just not, they can't just not support their their crazy economy. They need to be the world superpower. Bouncing along VWAP here, looking to push up. A little overextended. We're going to go over market site for all that good stuff right now. No trade right now. To me, I'd like more direction. Okay? Not one direction. We don't listen to them, but, more direction. Good morning. Jeff, Newbie, Tengu, Crypto Ben, good morning. Happy hump day, man. Let's try not to get humped today. I think that's your number one job today as a trader is to survive and try not to lose money. Okay? If you are going to trade the event, which we might live stream, I don't know if we're going to live stream. Everybody live streams it. I leave it for the big wigs, the Jason Caspers, the Tom Crowns, whoever, maybe we do a Discord live stream. I'll chill with the Discord always. We take trades together in the Discord. We do updates together in the Discord. The Discord is absolutely just on fire, man. Like Kyle gave a great setup yesterday. I gave a Sui trade setup. It did not play because I did miss something in my setup, but we were able to get live and I got live. I gave the setup. I got stopped out live with the group at break even. Okay, lost $10, whatever. But we're able to give the setup. And you know what? Eventually, Sui did play. Kyle, amazing trade setup. Banging out the beautiful, Gandalf Ethereum trade with the magnet. Okay, walking everybody through that one. I mean, it's just been a plethora of ideas, trading. Good fun, man. Very active. Good morning, Lorelai. Good to see you in the Discord. We all have a good time in here. Everybody's, that's what it's all about. The discount is coming. So what the deal with the discount on the Discord is there was a bunch of people who got in at $30 and then me6 messed up. So I have to wait till all of their subscriptions finish. Then I'm going to do the promo so that they can get in at $35 and that's a wrap. Okay. So that is coming in 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. 2 to 3 weeks. If you want to lock in $35, that is coming. Okay. Good morning, newbie. Good morning, Saphir. Thank you for being here. LJ, good morning to you. I might go live in the Discord. I don't know if I go live on the TubeUbe. Going all in on the prop account on the FOMC day. Let's go. Sniper's Nightmare, baby. Sniper's Nightmare is gonna kick his butt. Lagging for you? Is it lagging for you guys? Seems all right on my end. Let me know. Let me know if it's lagging. I think we're all right. Discord live sounds good. It's good. It's good. No lag. Thank you. Buck, what's going on? Aussie's taking over the chat. You! Let's go, Aussies. Let's go. I mean, fair income. I lived in Sydney, so why not hang out with a Canadian, British, Aussie? I mean, I'm definitely the epitome of the monarchy. I've lived in all three. I've worked in all three. I understand most of the culture in all three. The coolest thing about Australia, so like in Canada, you'll have like a group skate and you'll all go together like in school, you'll all go to the hockey rink and you'll all go skating and play hockey, or you'll all go and do public skating, right? That's like a common thing. All the schools show up at the same arena. You all go skating together. That's the thing. In Australia, the coolest thing that I saw was like you'll go to Bondi Beach and there'll be like 4 or 5 or 6, 7 groups of kids and they all going surfing, man. They're all it's really cool, right? It's really cool. And then you go to England, and they're all at the pub. Okay, that wasn't funny. Bitcoin pushing here. Breakout, retest, continuation here. Get pitted. Oh, no. Thank you. Thank you, Army. Army Piper, saving the chat. Good morning, Lester. Big Bull, what's going on? Little push here, not holding view up. So top down really is very simple. Right now, obviously, we're overextended to the upside. Pushing up, the 4 hour still has room to the upside, resetting on view up. Inward curvature looking good here. Money flow crossover. Okay, our higher term time frames are triggering to the upside, so they are looking decent, especially after that push yesterday. Okay, the market cipher daily good. Okay, posturing to the upside. The 2-day holding the zero line. This is really nice, and we have a higher low on money flow. So this is like bullish, and continuation, which is flattening out here, which is good as well. Okay, right now this is like 3 drives, bearish divergence. So let's be careful here, right? You'll typically get this. So be cautious here. This is not where we long. We don't buy green candles as they're ripping unless there's clear reason to do so. This would typically be a short. Okay, if we're looking here, this would typically be your push up. I don't know why this thing's so big here. And you're looking to rotate this thing back down to at least a low here, right? That would be your trade idea. This is probably golden pocket within here. Let's pull and take a look. So we go from high to low. Yep, there you go. That's your golden pocket 786 rejection level that we should be aware of, that we just tapped right now. And so on and so forth. So right now, I just want to let it. Why are we going to fade this thing? This thing keeps ripping. Okay, so longs are printing. but be aware that don't get blind longing this thing, because when we bust up to the upside like we have yesterday into FOMC, okay, what does your brain tell you? Does your brain tell you that, oh, we're gonna go to the moon, or does your brain tell you, say, they're sending price up just to get everybody excited in order to rug everybody later on this evening? Okay, narrative is so important. If you're not trying to be contrarian to what everybody is thinking, you're going to end up being retail. You're gonna be end up wrecked, right? So if this then that, always want to take high probability trade setups in an environment such as this. This is gonna be a doozy, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they sent price up all day today only to dump it on everyone's heads to get them all buying the dip and then dump it on their heads even more. Okay, that would be my guess. Is that if they'll send it up all day, then they'll dump it on FOMC, and then they'll give everybody the hope that we're going back up, and then they'll continue to dump it. Now, if we look around the market, the Nasdaq's in a good place, right? We have bull divs in here. However, liquidity, if we're looking at Nasdaq, all the liquidity, in my opinion, resides below us, and I would look for a retest back down to this trend line, 18,000. Sorry, I would look for this because this is just pure liquidity. I would just look for that and then go. But hey ho, I'm trying to trade with trend, trying to be positive here. So, but I don't want to be an idiot, right? I do want to make money. That is the key here. We want to make money, so we should always understand what the risks are and counter trade ourselves to our feelings, because our feelings are feelings. Okay. And that, as the Brits would say, F your feelings, because we're here to make money and we don't want to be caught with our pants down. Okay. So the 8-hour money flow continues to ramp up, which is good. The 4-hour continuing to ramp up. Inward curvature money flow crossover. This is very nice. Okay. The 3, the 2, the 1 are starting to get overextended. So when we get, pardon me, when we get flattening out here on Market Cipher, it's either up or it's prepared to crash. Okay. You can see this is just holding price up. This just means that we have pushed up, we consolidated, and we're pushing up still. And the momentum has not, it's just stagnant. It's very much up right now. Okay. But it does give you the opportunity to fall off a cliff, right? And you can see examples of it. I mean, you can see how this holds up here and then boom, right? And if we look at when it goes boom, let's take a look here. It goes boom. Okay, it falls off an absolute cliff here. Boom. So be prepared for anything like that. Okay, so I want to prepare you as best as I can, because a prepared trader is a profitable trader, but also today's the day where most people get wrecked. Today's the day where I get messages being like, "Hey man, I went long, didn't use a stop loss. I gotta go. I'm done trading." Right? Don't be that guy. Or gal, whatever you are. I'm a Lord Otter King Beaver, so be careful, please. 9K on BTC short. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Love it. Fatty dump when Powell coughs. I talk about the cough, man. It's all about the cough. Paper Planes, good morning to you. French Toaster, what's going on? French Toaster, we are extending the free memberships that we gave out in the Discord till July 1st. So you will have till July 1st. Just letting you know. So you think shorts today can turn into some nice swings? If we catch a nice short, I would look at 98,000. This is kind of my line in the sand. If we get up to 98,000 and we hold, that's bullish AF. Okay, that means we're going to challenge 100. Okay, 98. There's a lot of liquidity in here. Lots of liquidity. If we look left for confluence, right, and we zoom over here, we can see that we have this area over here. That this was the drop, right? The drop before boom, right? So this is the drop right here. This is literally the straw that broke the camel's back kind of deal, right? So we have all these liquidity zones in here. So this is a giant area of liquidity that we're interested in, and that's between 98 to 100,000, right? We know that's going to be a psychological resistance, but it's the fact that there's liquidity in the highs in here, okay? Sniper, did you get short? Because I think it's going to print, man. My God. Now we can expect some impulsive price action, meaning that price will go flat and then it'll go pop, right? And it'll go flat and then it'll go pop. So we need to be very cautious with the price action today. I think that's really going to be the determining factors. If you can be patient, wait for your setup, wait for your confirmation. But yeah, if we're looking at this and zooming out, like if you just take a look at this as someone who's been looking at charts, right, for years, where does price need to go? I would say price needs to go here, right? That's just me. Just trying to put it out there, right? I also think that there's a nice area in here that we would like to go. But, we remember this time, right? Not many people were shorting here. A lot of people were euphoric, thinking we were going to go higher here. And then, boom, they crushed everybody's hearts. And then they said, oh, we're just holding the lows, bullish divergence. We're going to go to the moon here. And then, boom, they broke their hearts again, right? So, are there trap shorts here? Yeah. Are there more trap longs in here? Absolutely, in my opinion. Someone on the liquidation heat map can confirm that for me. I'm not a liquidation heat map kind of guy. I just liquidations chart prime. Here we go. So yeah, lots of liquidations, right? We'll see. Free indicator, by the way. We'll see what happens, right? But after this move, this is the biggest giraffe balloon dog I've ever seen. If you want a balloon dog, hopefully we get this guy right here. And then all of you can enjoy Valhalla, because this would be a measured move to remember, and we'd be up at all-time highs almost. So we'll see. We'll just try and take high probability trade setups like we always do. Thank you, everybody, for being here, supporting the channel, hanging out with us. We're here live Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. It is FOMC day, and for me, it was a poop explosion day. So we'll see how it goes today. Thank you for supporting the channel. Sniper's Nightmare is giga short right now. I said to short, so you guys could have shorted. I'm not, like I said, I wasn't taking it. I'm just getting warmed up right now, baby. Let's go. But so far, so good on the short idea. And hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Did anybody take that short? I know Sniper crushed that short just now. Pretty obvious, though. Bearish divergence, golden pocket rejection, easy little scalp back into the range. Take your profits, send it back, right? A lot of the time here, I will give you the trade idea. I will obviously take trades with you guys as we go, but for me, it's more of a, I like talking through it and being patient, especially for respect for the new trader. I think the new trader, my number one job is to protect them. Tell them not to risk too much. Let them know why I'm entering. All my conditions need to be met. Trade setups, yada, yada, yada. And if I can do that, I've done a good job, right? I trade until about 1 o'clock every day, so I can get back on the horse easy. Even after some losses in the morning, I mean, high probability trade setups over time is what we're looking to do, right? If we take high probability trade setups with good risk management, right? We can have small wins, small losses, right? And our account can look like this. Even if we take a bunch of losses in a row, right? We can still make that back as long as we're taking high probability trade setups, okay? Did I just lag? I feel like, no, this is fine. The poop threw me off today a little bit. I mean, when I mean, my son's had a couple of blowouts, but I would put this up here. There's two. There's one that's pretty close to this one. Like the blowout today was it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. The one time I mean, the wife was out and he had a big poop, and the wife was out, so I didn't have any backup. That was more devastating because I was doing it solo. I think when you're in it solo and your ankle you're deep in it, you got to be you got to be I don't think people like me talking about poo. Milan says, nice job with the new educational videos. Keep them coming. Yeah, I thought solo punamis are the worst. Yeah. I think, yeah, the solo punamis are, yeah. What's going on, Geo? Bless, go, AlexOCrypto, go, Leafs, go today. Are you going live today, Geo? I'll send the gang to you today, man. I'll send the gang. Are you going at 10 o'clock? This is me this morning with my son. I'll send them to you, Geo. We'll send you guys over to Geo after the stream today. Trash Panda love poop diapers. Yeah. Uh-oh. I better put a lock on the lid of the garbage can. Good morning, JB. Talk later, bro. Getchy, what's going on? Coming off VWAP slapping here. Okay. Still looks bearish in my opinion. A little bit of patience here. So clear bear divs throughout here. Right? SFP of the high into the golden pocket. If we roll over, we can look for the VWAP retest continuation trade. So we roll over, we retest VWAP, and we continue. Lots of liquidity down below at these lows in here. Okay, as a target. And everybody obviously is, super euphoric. So we take advantage of retail, right? As bad as it sounds, it's like we're always looking at where does everybody think it's going to go and where is it actually going, right? I think today the only thing that caught me off guard with the Punami was the fact that he started slapping it around. It's just, oh man. Let's hit the like button, gang. Yeah, that would be appreciated if you don't mind. I would appreciate you guys smacking up that like button. We got 412 people in here, 93 likes. I even made you guys a beautiful new thumbnail, man. I grinded on that thing. It's I kept having all these people say, "Look at you want me to make you a new thumbnail?" And I'm like, "I'll just make it my damn self, man." I did Art Attack. Look at this. This short is printing, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Sniper's kicking butt, taking names. And now we get we're losing the lows. Coming through VWAP here. Let's be aware we could SFP this low and bounce. Pushing up to VWAP. We could get a reclaim here. Now I wouldn't look to long the reclaim here just because of how aggressive this is. This is a V-shaped recovery, obviously in the opposite direction. Okay. A little bit of patience here will prevail, guys. That's better. Thank you guys for getting those likes up for me. I appreciate that. Did he give you freckles? No, I didn't get any freckles to fight. He didn't throw the poop. He just was slapping it everywhere. Geronimo, I'm doing well, man. Geronimo, about that, you asked for having a chat for the traders. We have a general chat for all the traders. I'm not sure what you're getting at. Chat with Alex, Kyle chat, Brewberry chat, CVO chat, TradeFly chat, HRJ chat. So that's kind of the general chat. If you do want to discuss the trade or whatever signal they've given, that's kind of your avenue for that. Hopefully that helps. Muckin, what's going on, man? Good to see you. So is there a long setup today as well? Yeah, we'll look to get long. If we are looking to get long, we want to see a sweep of this order block down below here and the liquidity. I would like to see a little bit lower. Overextension is really where it's at. Now, we are favoring longs because we are in an uptrend. However, we're looking for that kind of retest, okay? Like, the impulse fib is kind of in no man's land. It's not something I really like to trade when it's just kind of all the way, there's nothing really out here besides the fair value gap, right? So for me, this is a bounce level, but it's not perfect, in my opinion. Right now, I'm looking in general for the long. We could look for a continuation trade here. So if we go swing low to swing high here, impulse up, okay? 786 golden pocket area in here. Okay, so we can look in here. Generally, I prefer the order block down below. That is in the green box, okay? But we should always be aware of what kind of obstacles are in our way and where we're looking to trade. For me, I would more likely look for the SFP of the low in here and the continuation up, okay? That would be ideal. And coming for this high. Now, the interesting thing about price action the other day is that even though we pushed quite extensively to the highs here, we never ever came for the high of this range. Okay, so we came for all this liquidity in here. We blasted right through the golden pocket, all that stuff. But we failed to sweep the high here. So for me, because we haven't taken that high, I would expect some sort of push into here at minimum. Okay? It doesn't mean that we can't come back down and then go up, okay? Very much in Chop City right now. And some of you guys got short. Good job. So yeah, there's a couple of ideas, couple of trade setups. We want confirmation, really. Right now, we're getting bearish confirmation to the downside. So for me, we're looking for shorts. If this holds, though, we're looking for longs. Okay, that's the thing. If this, then that. So if we come down here, we're losing view up. If we come down here and we sweep and we reclaim back into the range, okay, we reclaim back into this little range here, we can look for longs. Okay. Right now, we should be favoring shorts. For those who are shorts, GG's on your trade. Beautiful little short this morning. Candle color change, please. What, this one? This is just Bollinger Band momentum. So I throw it on every now and then just to have some clarity in price direction. I prefer it on like a 15-minute time frame just to give me psychologically it helps me a little bit, right? Obviously this is a bullish trend to the upside. Sometimes I got to check myself. If I've had a little bit of a drawdown day, it can help me kind of reset. I don't use it perfectly though, so not something I typically use to trade. It's just something for me mentally to kind of remind me of which way we're going. Like right now, it should be flipping red. Yeah, there we go, right? Retest, continuation down, right? VWAP retest right now. So what do you guys think? Powell's gonna dump it, pump it, or wreck everyone. We got pretty even across the board, 30s across the board here. What are you guys thinking? You think he's gonna wreck everyone, or is it gonna be like a nothing? I haven't ever seen it be a nothing burger completely. It's never completely been a nothing burger. So, dang, bro, making shorts for YouTube is definitely not short. Yeah. Dump and wreck, says DDT. Foolish and going to wreck everyone, yeah? Good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. I think I hired a meth head. He asked for six sugars and 6 creams in his coffee. Oh, yeah, he might need some stimulation there. He's one of those don't show up on Mondays or gone on Fridays. Yeah, I replied to it already. Got told to use the normal general chat. Happy trading, bro. She's coming down. Call me Dave. Good morning. Good to see you, David Brumbelow. How's it doing? How's it going, man? How you been, Mr. Brumbelow? If you guys didn't know, Mr. Brumbelow, he has a bumblebee emoji in the chat. It's pretty cool. Suck it. Little pushback here into VWAP. Pushback into VWAP looking okay here. Can it reclaim? The hourly right now scares me. That's all I got to say. Even with this bullish sentiment, like the 30-minute, the hourly, not too good, man. Not too good. 15 minutes still, it's got room to the downside as well. Now, don't take market safer as perfect. It's just, for me, it's a guide. It helps me understand oscillation, right? Look at here, you got the pop-up, so you can have that continuation in here, right? You have the overextension here. You have that continuation down, right? It's always nice having a guide, though, when you're on a hiking trip. Let's be real. Except if they talk too much. You just want them to know where they're going. That's it. And maybe have some snacks. You ever get one of those tour guides who's just like too friendly? They're the worst, man. They're the worst. I bet you some of you guys are drawing a megaphone pattern right now. That's cool. Whatever you're into. I'd like to see the revisit of the highs minimum in here. A little bit of patience. Thank you, everybody, for being here, supporting the channel. 470 people here, man. 127 likes. If you wouldn't mind smacking up those like buttons, subscribing if you are new. Hanging out here right now, a little bit of chop, a little bit of patience. No trade for me yet. Price action is king. Draw your kill zones. The heartbeat pattern, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Beep. Too funny. Too funny. Chop and VWAP. So no cut. So we'll get the cut, the interest rate decision at 2 o'clock, which is going to be 4.5%. Then we have Mr. Pow Pow. Now, the trick is when Powell says something and then coughs. Okay, you go, Currently, we're following monetary policy, and we're trying to stimulate. That's when he's telling all his buddies, buy or sell. Okay. Honestly, go back test the coughs. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. No lies. Smoke break, so price is going to go up and stop him out? Maybe not. Look at all these otters. Let's go. Wick's wife, fine, 89. Let's go, wifey. How's it going? Billy Goat Tails was great last night as well. Talking about the conference. Dave Digital's looking forward to trying to kick my butt in tennis. I don't know when. Should I bring my tennis racket, Dave? I don't know. I'm bringing my golf clubs. I don't know. Golfing in that heat is going to be interesting. I can't believe you're dragging me out of my igloo to go all the way to Vegas to get scorched. It's going to be wild. FTR, Fed's not doing stealth QE breakdown today. Let's go. Army Piper with the $2 super chat. What's FTR? For the fix the Range Rover? FTR. For the real? Facts to reality? Facts to reality. Short rejection of VWAP viable? Too close to mitigation of the low. You could take. So like this would be the long trade setup if we come back and reclaim the range. So you're taking this to this. It's too close in my opinion. Order block. Come down. Tappy. Poppy go. You'd have to be really cheap. Like you'd have to be stop loss above the high here. Continuation trade. To me, not worth the risk. I think like we talk about counter trading and about managing risk all the time, but it's like what is in front of you? Is it viable? What's your R multiple? Like if I'm going short here, right? For example, cool. Could play. Could play. Absolutely. Could play. But okay, I have to be super cheap because if this doesn't play and this goes down, if this comes back up, I'm wrong like immediately. Which is good. But also it's like if this happens, I'm going to take $50 out of it. Whatever, right? So viable, yes. But you had that here. Look, for example, you had that here that came down and then popped back up, right? You had that here, you're wrong, right? So continuation here, you're wrong. And our trend is still up. This is more viable if we were above. Okay, so you break through aggressively, you get long here, you take it higher. Yes, we have lost these lows, but this to me is a higher low in retrospect to this, right? We always talk about it's a privilege to zoom in. So if we're on like a 12-minute time frame here, right? This would be our significant low right here. Not these little things in here. I wouldn't consider them significant. It would be this one here. Looks a lot different when you zoom out, right? So you got to be able to see I always say this to everybody. It's a privilege to zoom in on a 3-minute time frame, but you must understand what the 15 looks like, the 24 looks like. You must understand what your hourly looks like, right? That's going to give you an edge, right? You're going to allow you to, be a prepared trader and be profitable, right? That's why this was a viable trade setup. Bearish divergence, golden pocket of this move, right? Bit too early for me to take that trade though. I'm too wrapped up in the punami this morning, okay? Also, my number one rule is how am I doing, right? How am I doing? Am I tired? Am I grumpy? That's going to affect your trading. You must do a checkup from the neck up, as they say. And that trade's wrong, in my opinion. You stopped out, see? False narrative of hopium. Yes, rackets are over a decade old, though. I have a very expensive Wilson racket. We'll put it at that, man. I have like a $180 tennis racket. Is that crazy, Dave? I told you I used to play serious tennis, so I'm just warning you. I'm a hobbit, but if you can return my first serve, I'll give you some. I'll do a giveaway for you, bro. I trade the cops. Let's go. Sniper's Nightmare knows. What is FTR? I'm still trying to figure it out. For the record. Oh, duh. Duh. The SFP was so clean. Yeah, man. It was very clean. We were calling it two-wave cipher. We said, right, the most viable trade, we said in the Discord, the most viable trade yesterday would be the SFP of the low and a bounce up. Said it multiple times. If you did not get long yesterday, I joined the Discord. I mean, I got long. So for me, if we're analyzing that SFP, okay, into our red line, we didn't take the trade live. Okay, that's fine. I didn't take the trade live either. It was quick. It was aggressive. Okay, so first, you have acceptance back into the range, so you can justify getting long in here. Stop loss goes below the bottom of the range. Okay, I got long here. Okay, we had VWAP coming in. Boom. We had an order block right here. Here's your order block. Boop. To boop. Okay, there's your order block right here. And there's the candle right in here, right? You can see the little candle. There's your order block right there. Okay. You have a retest of previous highs as well. So you have the retest in here of the previous highs as well. I came in and told my whole Discord that they should be long right now. Right? This is where I got long. Stop loss below the low here. And that's it. There was so much effing confluence here that if you did not get long, you need to stick around and learn this stuff because it was money printing yesterday off of this. Okay. And that's the thing. Sometimes this, like I was 75% out here. Okay, but I let this thing run all day. And I can show you the receipts if you want. I could go digging because I did trade quite a bit after that. But that's the thing. 94, 120. 94, 180. Here's my first TP. 94, 180. I got 94, 180. That's where I got long. 94, 180. Okay. But it's all there. And you can do it too, but that was perfect SFP. Yes, I agree, Wave Cipher. It was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. Now with that SFP, right? You put in the low, right? So you're breaking down. You put in the low, and then you chop around here. You still don't take that low, right? This was yesterday, and then we're chilling down here, right? And then you get the boom, the reclaim. So once you reclaim back into the range, you're looking to come back to the top of the range. Especially because this is all higher term time frame. This is like a spring on Wyckoff, whatever you want to call it. Wyckoff, jerk off, and you're looking for the consolidation and the spring again and the go again. Okay. Nice push back, reclaiming VWAP, and that's exactly what you got. You've seen it all before, but this is live, right? So you put in this low here, and you never come for that low. You never come for that low. You chop within here. You have your accumulation thing in here. You come back down. You chop. You trap all the traders in here. Then you go bang bong, and then you're gone. It's almost perfect, man. This is almost perfect. You see? Here's your spring. Boom. Boom. Okay? Love it. So Bitcoin holding VWAP here, just chopping about, guys. No trade right now. We could take a long here, but I'm not interested yet. Not interested. I'd like to see lower, like we said here, but in VWAP here, this is just not a trade zone right now. Okay. False narrative of opium. Part 2 regularly. For the record, yeah. What's going on, Kyle Fields? Good to see you here. Animal, what's going on? Wick's wife. Wyfroth. Wyfroth accumulation. Let's go. Disbelief cycle. Guten Morgen, Krakenswagen. Good morning, gang, gang, gang. Thank you for being here. It's because there is a certain YouTuber who is short, who is pushing the short agenda, so it makes people miss out. That's possible. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get caught up in what. The only person that I watch for TA is I watch Tom Crown for his educational videos, okay? I watch Army Piper for his fundamental analysis. Tom Crown is just great editor, very easy, simplistic, basic. If you want to watch basic trade indicators, very clean videos, very easy to follow. Always suggest Tom Crown. And also Tom Crown was really, I respect Tom Crown because when I was new, Tom did not tell me to buy poo coins. Tom told me to be at least 80% Bitcoin. And I did that, and because I did that, I'm very, very happy, okay? Because I started trading and started this industry at Terra Luna Collapse, okay? I'm not an old pup like some of these people who've been here for multiple cycles, okay? I started back in the day, back in my day, okay? I started right here. This is where I started. And I bought all my Bitcoin right here and right here. Okay? And I'm 80% Bitcoin because of people like Tom. Okay? I also shorted this as a new trader, made 10 grand, and then got liquidated. That was my first big trade, everybody. So learn the hard way, baby. Learn the hard way. I was up 10 grand telling my grandma, my mom, my wife's mom, my girlfriend, her girlfriend's friend, 10 grand up, and then I got liquidated because I was on cross leverage and I shorted Solana. And I got absolutely crushed. Oh man. The Tom Crown. Eric Crown for statistical data. Eric Crown is non-biased, and I like Eric Crown for that. I think Eric Crown does a really good job of just giving you the statistics, not trying to give you bias, just the statistics, okay? And then, I'll mix in some Jason Casper, some Trader Geo here and there. And obviously Face. Face is an incredible trader and a great person as well. But you need to understand where you're getting your information and what you're trying to get out of those people for trading information, right? There's no one better at market cipher than CryptoFace. Let's face it. Absolute G at it, right? So where do you want to learn market cipher from? Probably the guy who's the best at it, right? What's going on, Randy? Good to see you. Good morning. Good job on Billy Goat Tales last night. It was good seeing you there and listening to you. I was listening in because I was watching hockey and trying to keep quiet because my son was sleeping. Hopium is free, thank God. Would you say to still buy 80% TB for BTC? The whole point of being in crypto, I don't know, like what altcoins do you think are going to last 15, 20 years? Can you tell me what altcoin's going to be here in 2030, 2040? I don't think you can, honestly. I think Bitcoin will be here. So if you understand that long-term perspective, your job is to stack sats, right? Stack sats. If your long-term outlook, so you use the altcoins, like I'm 20% altcoins, but I will use that altcoins and I will sell the heck out of them. I'm committed to sell levels. I already have them marked out. Okay? It's always uncomfortable selling. And I will stack more sats, right? Rotation. I watch AlexO for the gangrene trades. Let's go. I appreciate you, Wave Cypher. Lunar Beaches, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good morning, Niels. Good morning, Sprydon. Thank you for saying good morning, everybody. I just joined the Discord. Do you post in the messages for insights? Not sure what you mean, Saint Pete, but we multiple posts all the time, always posting. Family chat, regular chat, my TA, Kyle's TA, Brewberry's TA, CVO's. It's all there, man. If you need any help, just at me in the chat, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. We do have a live stream today at noon, but maybe we push it back and do FOMC. I don't know what you guys want to do, but we'll do a poll in the Discord. Because if we go live at noon, everybody, that means that we're just going to say this could happen or this could happen, but FOMC's an hour away, right? How's it going, Randy? Busy as usual, kicking ass, taking names. Looking forward to meeting everybody at I don't know how you guys managed to get me out of my igloo and go to like the scorchingest planet, Mars, in relation to Canada. I'm going to Vegas, man. I don't know how you guys got me there. I think we should all go to Top Golf. That would be fun. You remember, Alex, I asked you for your help in Discord and you answered me that you cannot help because I am in a bad situation. I'm not in a bad situation. I've never did Top Golf. I have never been to Vegas, and I've never shot. And you guys all want to go to the shooting range. I've never shot an automatic weapon. In Canada, we are only allowed hunting rifles and shotguns. So that would be pretty cool. But it'd be pretty cool to do Top Golf with everybody. Thank you, Shamitris. I appreciate your kind words. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. We're not allowed automatic weapons either in the U.S. That is media brainwash effect you learned from. I thought there was like automatic shooting ranges in Vegas. I thought there was a different. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have not been to Vegas. We should do Top Golf. I'll bring my clubs. Everybody can swing my driver if they want. I have a very pretty driver. It cost me an arm and a leg, but it's worth every penny. Good morning, Roaming Brave. Thank you for being here. Anyway, to get that $35 price for the Discord today, would you join today if so? We're not going to do it until all the people who got charged $50, all of their renewals have expired. Then we're going to do the discount. I'm sorry to make you wait for the discount, Newbie Crypto, but it's literally, it's not my fault. It's Me6's charging policy. It's their fault. So I've had to have like 6 members cancel their memberships. I've had to front run them until all of their memberships are canceled. Then I'm going to have to make a new roll so that they can all sign up at $35. So it's nothing to do with me not putting out the promo. It's everything to do with the people who are already signed up being charged extra and for me making that right for them. Okay. So the discount will come once all of the people that have signed up has their signups, their membership has expired. Then we will start doing the $35 so that they can all get back in at that price point. They have special licensing. It's illegal without it. Yeah. I shot automatic in Vegas. See? I'm down for a single shot rocket launcher like RPG. Do they do RPGs, Piper? Here's our SFP, everybody. I have break-even strategy at roulette. See, I'm not a gambler, man, so it's not I've never I've gone out, partied with the boys. I have some pretty wild stories. My friend, so whenever we go to Niagara is where you go gambling in Canada. Niagara, you go to the casino there. And we'd always, in my college days, I would get like we go to Value Village and get like big fur coats and stuff. and try to look like. This is what we used to do. We would try. So I'd have like the big fur coat with the funky hat, with the like, try to get like an alligator shirt and all that. Like, we'd do it up. Like, there'd be like 20 of us. Like, we would do it up serious. Like, this was college days. Okay. So I'm like early 20s. And we would purposely sit beside, you know those grandmas who are there who just want company. So once my friend was sitting beside this like nice older lady, and you say, "Oh, I don't have enough money." "Oh, sit here, honey. Play with here. I'll give you some money to play with here." My buddy bangs it down on the slots. It's like $5,000. That was one time. So he made $5,000 off of the lady's money because he was broke, college broke. We're ramen noodles broke, right? That was funny. Cougar hunting in the casinos. Oh man. For all the Discord for all the TA and all the extras and all the teaching we do for the memberships, it's over here, my man. You just go over here, memberships, become a member, watch the video. Here's your schedule. Okay. Trade signals, exclusive support channels, 8 group coaching calls. And you get my attention all the time. So that's all there for you, buddy. So this other time, okay, so we're at the 3-card poker table, okay? And we're acting like hooligans. Let's put it that way. 3-card poker table. My friend's never been to a casino before. He put $200 down for this one card, one hand, okay? He hits, guys, I can't even, we were going to get this tattooed on our arms. He hits 2, 3, 4 spades, straight flush. 80, I think it was 120 to 1 payout. My goodness, first time ever playing. 2, 3, 4 spades. First time playing. It was absolutely, like, honestly, we took the money and ran, and we went to the place that's where you shouldn't go, okay? To the party house. Let's just put it that way. 2, 3, 4 straight flush. My God. Crazy. Got some stories, man. Not the trap house. To the rippers, okay? Well, just be honest. We went to where the peelers are, okay? Remember, we're college boys back then. This is like 13 years ago. I'm going to get in trouble, man. No SFP here, guys. 9:15. Bleeding out slowly here against Bitcoin. All right, enough of story time, man. You guys give me, let's trade, baby. We're looking for the SFP and the bounce here. First and foremost. $24 cooked, resetting on VWAP, so potential for a bounce here. Not yet, but starting to curve up. Okay, starting to curve up. If we backtest the VWAP, we're looking for that curvature back up, right? So we're looking for areas like this, areas like this, areas like this, areas like this, okay? You backtest it, look. This one was false, okay? So that was the false move. This was after the SFP. So you don't want to get caught. We want price action to confirm that. Going into the move, okay? Coming down right now. See if we roll over here. Great job on the short up at the top this morning, everybody who took that. Good job. LJ. Is it an LJ or is it an IJ? Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to LIJ. Happy birthday to you. Gonna get clotted. This is true, bro. She knows the story. She knows the details of the story. I lost to 4 or 5 21s with a -6 count last time I was in Vegas. So pissed. Oh, 4 or 5. Yeah, it's very dangerous, man. Piper likes his casinos. I know that. Wave say for Alex's Discord's worth every penny. I've been in them all over the years and can say for sure he cares about new traders and will allow different opinions. No bull, only no bear, only like other vibes. God bless. Appreciate you. Appreciate the words, man. Means a lot, man. I try my best, man. I try to keep it as Sniper. How's that short going, bro? You printing? It's an IJ. Okay. IJ. Let's go. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the gang. Here's the SFP guys that we're looking for. Continuing to bleed out here. Let's go. Nice little rollover this morning. I just opened an account on Coin Poker last. Come on, guys. Giovanni, hey, Alex, my bro, how are you doing? I'm good, man. I slept well last night. And my no, it's not so good, man. He's getting on, right? I haven't done much no videos. He's tired. He's starting to lose it a little bit, right? It's hard for me to watch, but you love him anyways, right? You love him anyways. I think early onset of dementia, but part of life, I guess. It's hard for me to watch, but it's good that we're here to kind of support my grandmother and all of that too. But yeah, it's not been easy with him. It's not been easy with him. It's happened pretty quick, right? He has his good days and his bad days, though. So, you just love him where he's at and enjoy the time I have with him. And that's basically what we do. Gonna try and grow the biggest, badasses tomatoes to this year, though. With him, I'm gonna spend the money. I'm gonna get the manure. I'm gonna get the soil. We're gonna do it right this year. We're gonna get the biggest tomatoes in the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Me and Nono, we're gonna do it. And that's it. I'm gonna enjoy the time, right? I'm not gonna whinge about it. I'm blessed to have an 88-year-old grandfather. I know a lot of people wish they could have their grandfathers back, so just try to be grateful, right? Let's go sky high, baby. $10 market opens here, rolling over, no SFP. No SFP, just continuing down. Congratulations, people, on your short. Guys are printing. You guys are doing good. Been a long way down. It's 9:20, okay? FOMC day. Let's see what the market has in store for us. If we push back up in here, okay, so if we come back within the range and we get a higher low, then we can look to consider a long, okay? Not until then. A little bit of patience. Patience will prevail. Right now, below VWAP. Okay, that's good. Targets below us. We have our previous day levels here, but 94.7. Okay, so that retest of previous highs. If we do break down, that's where I'm looking for the bounce, especially if Jerome Powell does say some funny things and we dump. You know, that's where I look for that higher low. Or if it's ripping, we look to jump on. So 94.700, let's call it. That would be the hopium for the big continuation trade, okay? However, we could just consolidate in here today into the meeting, right? And then I would expect a dump, pump, and then maybe a dump again, okay? But I do expect them today to probably come for this at some point. So let's be prepared. Either way, it's going to be a good day. As long as you manage your risk, not trade the news exactly when it happens because you will get wrecked. Be patient so that we can be profitable. If we engulf here and push back up, I'm getting long, just so you guys know. The Dixie's consolidating. Okay, still looks like it wants to come down. NASDAQ is for me, it's the concerning one. I would 18, like this all looks juicy in my opinion, right? If we're looking here, right, downtrend, all this in here, that $19,000 area looks very appealing for us to come for. That's just what I see. This looks like a little head and shoulders here. This is, to me, that's concerning. And if NASDAQ's going to come down here, I think Bitcoin will join it. That's just my thoughts. Okay? The SPY, same thing. Okay, we look at the SPY, same deal. Same deal. And unless we break this and we go, we're looking to come into here. Okay, so sometimes we suggest you go and look at other tokens. You go, I've been looking at Sol mostly. Solana's kind of been my, we got the double bottom in here yesterday, continuation out, okay? Retest of the highs. We're holding 140. As long as we're holding 140, the altcoins are still alive, okay? Pushing back here. Got to reclaim the range. 5 minute. Yeah, still weak. So wick test, retesting the lows. It's got to close back into here. That's an engulfing on the 3 minute, but not closing back within the range, okay? Continuation down. Put a 1 in the chat if you got short off of that short this morning we set up. Get your golf swing ready, baby. Just went long. Okay. Risque. Risque, man. Risque. 5 minutes, everybody. Not looking good for the alts. You got like a little bit of hopium here. Not looking good though. We'll see gap down and hold. Bitcoin rolling over right now. GG's on your shorts, everybody. Good job, Andrew, Curtis. Good job, man. Sniper's Nightmare led the way with that short. Good job as well, Sniper, for that short. It's a long wait. Don't beat yourself up for taking profits early. I would have been taking profits here at least. Gonna play some water volleyball in Vegas too. I don't know, man. Then that would be my worst sport. Because I mean, in the shallow end, the water comes up to my nostrils. Like I have to wear a snorkel in the shallow end. So Milano tomatoes, man. No, I'm kidding. Roma tomatoes, the plum tomatoes, the Romas, the ones that are like this. Not the round ones, not these ones. Okay. The Roma tomatoes is for the sauce, man. We got to make it the sauce. Continuation down. Coming down to retest previous highs now. So we're coming into the bounce area in general, okay? Creatine is good for dementia. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we have a family recipe. This is true. He doesn't it's for the family. The family has the recipe, but we don't share it. It's from my bisnona Maria's sauce, man. One minute, everybody. Thank you for being on the live, hanging out here. Thank you for supporting the channel, hanging out. God bless every single one of you guys. We got 500 people on the live here, 200 likes. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and hanging out here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Would you try to hedge long here if you were short from 97.4? No reason to hedge here. Want to take high probability trade setups in critical areas, right? We have our golden pocket 786 down here, so retest the previous lows. So we're looking for something in here to justify getting long. If not, right, we're looking for a retest of previous lows and continuation down. Okay. Mainly looking for the liquidity here to be taken, though. That would be ideal. And then coming back to the middle of the 50% mark of the push, okay? So if this, then that, just trying to be as prepared as possible. Generally looking for a long in here as we roll over. Nothing as of yet. Market is open, okay? Flat for the S&P, no gaps either way, okay? A little bit of a push up if anything. So push up here for the S&P. NASDAQ rolling over. Bitcoin flat. Okay. Volumes here, but not, not too aggressive here. So let's see how it goes. Little pushback here. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live, hanging out here. Subscribe if you are new here. We are live Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Trading the Bitcoin. Trading the Bitcoin. Little pushback here on Bitcoin. Coming back up, retesting the previous lows. Okay, so this is kind of our sandwich that we're looking at right now. So this would be our rejection sandwich. Nice pushback here on Bitcoin. Very aggressive price action, guys. So please be safe. Please be safe. You told me not to long here. There's no reason to. Retested the lows here, coming back for late shorts. This is what that's doing. Got a nice, are we getting a bounce here on the NAS? Nice SFP of the low here, pushing back on the NAS. SPY is working its way up too, coming into VWAP right now for a little potential rejection. Opening up quite bullishly this morning. Could be a fake out. Let's be prepared for that. Okay. Breaking downwards momentum as well. So let's see if this candle closes. We got a minute left on this candle, so a little patience here. Little order block in here. Nice pushback. 15 looks pretty nice here for a pushback. Continuation trigger wave. Okay. 24 as well. Let's take a look. 24 VWAP's flattening out. No real signs of bullishness, but 15 could lead into that. Coming into the slap right now on the VWAP. Nice slap here. Coming back for Sniper's Nightmare. That's why they all know Sniper's stop loss is right here, so it's probably coming for Sniper. Good volume on this candle. Nice push up here. Market's ripping. VWAP slap. Continuation trade here. Coming to 1 minute. Could be looking to get long on VWAP retest. Reclaiming the range. Continuation up. No trade yet. Closing above VWAP on the 1 minute. It's good. Let's see 3. 3 minute closed above VWAP as well, showing strength. We'll see if we get a retest. Like I said, this could be a fake out, right? Could be coming right into here. This would be where I think price would come for a fake out. It would come into here and then it would dump pretty hard on people's heads. Be aware of that. So far, this is our bottom of our orb. Here's our retest. Losing VWAP again. Trying to close above VWAP here. We can buy it if it closes above VWAP. Possibly buy it if it closes above VWAP here. Nope, weakness. That's why you don't just buy it. Okay, close below VWAP. 3 minute has 1 minute left on it. Coming down here. Breakout retest continuation trade. Thank you, everybody, for being here, hanging out. Big fake out to the upside so far. Coming back for late longs. Sweep of the highs. Grabbing all this liquidity in here, sending price down, no trade. Scam wick wickety. Scam wick wickety, baby. Welcome to Bitcoin. FOMC day, baby. Wrecking the bulls, wrecking the bears. Nobody cares, apples and pears. I don't know who else rhymes. Jason Casper, the best rhymer in all of crypto. All right, chopping about here. No trade. No trade. Slap on VWAP. I prefer longs right here. Money is coming back in. 3 minute push pull. 3 minute push pull. Trying to push here, but mitigation of the high here. Right? This has wrecked all these shorts. Now it looks like it wants to send price lower. So still waiting here. What a market open. Okay. NASDAQ rolling over. Bitcoin trying to hold here. Potential long here, but I'm not forcing it. Potential long, but it's not for me. I prefer down here. This has done a job, right? This has come up and it's grabbed these guys in here. It tells me that it wants to send it lower. I could be wrong, though. You always have a chance to be wrong. It's your interpretation, right? If you've watched price action as long as a lot of us have, right? It's always interpretation. It's understanding where liquidity resides. Like we said, the liquidity resides in here. Well, we could come for the highs. $570 people here, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel, hanging out here. Nice push back here. VWAP slap. Where are you going? My wife just said hello to me. Chopping about here, guys. This is ugly. Are you leaving? Oh yeah. Hi, Blowout King. The whole stream knows that you pooped all over yourself and clapped your poo. Oh, the high chair was covered in it too, yeah. And you watched it last night. Of course, that's how it goes, right? Pushing above VWAP here, looking for a retest of VWAP continuation trade. There was potential long here, but not for me. Not for me. Anybody get long in here? I'm not sure how you would justify it, but potential. Let me know if you're long. 1 in the chat if you're long. 2 in the chat if you're short. 3 if you're on the no trade parade here. Pretty volatile here. NASDAQ trying to push back. SPYs remaining strong. Lots of volatility coming into the market here, guys. Showing quite a sign of strength. Beautiful 3-minute candle. Coming for the highs now. No trade right now. Put a 0 if you've blown your account. That's not acceptable. No trade, no trade. One long, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Good discipline. You got to reward yourself for not FOMOing, and don't beat yourself up because you didn't see a trade setup that you're willing to take. The FOMO will kill you. Can't going down that road's not going to help you be better. There's no trade in here. We got money coming in. Like I said, there was a long in there, but not justifiably, in my opinion. Look for a retest of previous highs now. Continuation up. Okay, so we're looking for this. Little wick test, but this thing's ripping, baby. Lots of people are buying this, though. Don't be surprised if people are buying this and they'll get slapped. Seen it so many times before. Bitcoin's going, baby. .65 golden pocket now. Retest of previous highs in here now. The train just might leave and we might miss the train. I don't know. It's your choice if you want to get long on this. It's not for me. It's hard for me not to FOMO in too, guys. The poll should be, who's got the FOMO? Retest of previous highs coming in now. Looking at 97. Looking at 97 for a long here, potentially. Trapping traders right now. No long up here, in my opinion. This can dump on your ass so quick. Here it comes. Coming down here. I'm long. We'll see. Push Bitcoin. Don't be a namby-pamby. I'm in half a position size, guys, so my stop is below the low here. Pretty volatile right now, so. Big SFP. See if we get follow through here. Might be a fake out, right? Might be a complete fake out. That's fine. Managing our risk. See if we get follow through here. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live, hanging out today. Much love to every single one of you guys. Bitcoin's got to go. NASDAQ's continuing to push. SPY's continuing to push. Looking to come for the highs, right? 98,000 is kind of the deal right now. If we're going to come, that would be the target. But 786 is probably first in the way if we do continue to push here. Oh, big dump. Big dump. Wow. Okay. I'm not stopped out yet. I'm not stopped out yet, but big dump. Today's going to be one of those days. Big dump here. That's nasty, man. Very nasty. $300 loss coming right up. No? Come on. You got to take it, man. That is something you can't plan for, guys. That's why you use risk management. And that's why we went half a position size. So if we don't get stopped out here, I'm kind of going to giggle. I will giggle. For sure. That was aggressive. Sorry, this is down here. Are we going to go to the moon now? That was crazy, wasn't it? Jesus. You can't plan for that. My God. That was like a nuke, man. What was that? Markets are nuts at this time. Yeah, absolutely. That was quite the bomb. So many people got wrecked on that, I guarantee you. This is probably going to come and stop me out, guys. or it's gonna go to Valhalla. Like this is crazy, man. This is this is kind of silly, isn't it? So our trade is pretty much invalidated. We were looking for the retest continuation trade. Okay, it doesn't mean this can't come back up. But this is pretty much invalidated. So it's not likely going to come up to this area. I don't know if the trade setup's different, but right now this is a pretty clear liquidity sweep coming back down for everybody. When moon, yeah. It's a good question, Sniper. I don't know, man. I technically have bought the top right now. Unfortunately. But that's all right, man. We'll see if we do push back up here. If we don't, whatever, that's fine. I feel like I'm going to start trailing this thing. I'd rather lose 150 than 300. But we'll see. Absolute dog shite price action, as we say here. 1 minute left on this 3 minutes. See if it closes above VWAP. It's pretty much just hanging around VWAP, guys. It's like that heartbeat price action that Wave Cipher was talking about, right? However, risk has been managed. I mean, with a continuation trade like this, I always typically go half a position size. I just don't. I can't justify full position size, tight stop loss. Got to give yourself at least some wiggle room. Still has the potential to come back up. Looks like Nas is pushing back. Looks like SPY is pushing back. So there's a bit of hopium. But I would expect just chop around VWAP today, man, and a lot of like crazy wicks like we just got. That's kind of the story right now. There's a bunch of liquidity to come for in the highs, so that would be a target. But just like we said earlier, is that that's great that there's targets up there, but there's also targets below us, right? So if this, then that. We do have our orb for the 15 minutes, so let's put that in. Pretty wild orb this morning. Okay, so we got our 15-minute candle here. So we got our bottom of our orb and our top of our orb. We'll extend that over here. We'll extend this one over here so the big globe isn't in our way. So big orb today. Trapping traders, man. Look at how fast this moved and then it's just died out, right? So it's creating that indecision, that emotional turmoil that goes on, right? Just making you second guess yourself. That's what you can expect all day today, okay? All day today. Nice pushback here. My head tells me I could have added here, right? I didn't plan on adding to this trade when I started the trade, so I'm not adding. But my head tells me I could have added here and got out break even right now. That's what my head tells me. But my rule is that if I'm going to add to a trade, I must decide that before I enter the trade. Andor says I would exit. Okay. The orb is not tradable, in my opinion. Orb is just more than 0.5 candle. I've backtested orb, Darren, so I think it's very tradable. But totally up to you, man. You don't need to trade it, right? I mean, you're very good with a lot of things, CVD, things I don't touch, right? I love me orb, man. Orb's made me a lot of money. Chopping about here, guys. SPY continues to push. Same with Nas. Can Bitcoin follow suit? Today's orb. Today the orb is ideally orb shouldn't be more than 0.5%. Okay. See if we hold VWAP here. It's like Bitcoin's frozen, yeah. It'll do this, right? When orb is greater than 0.5%, Darren, I like to treat it like a range. So this would be like so yesterday we had a pretty big orb as well. Or was it the day before? I think it was Monday's orb. Monday's orb. I'd have to go and get my orb indicator. It's an hour ahead. I got to change this to 2. 1:30. 1:45. Okay. Bitcoin's trying to push here. Not this one. It was this one, wasn't it? Friday's orb. It was Friday's orb. Was it? It was a massive orb, and it was like perfect support and resistance. Maybe it was this one. Look how big that one is, right? Buy low, sell high. Just a guideline, though. Like for me, it's just I've back tested and looked, and like even when it's you break out of the orb, you continue out, you return back to the orb. I do like trading it. There was one day I can't remember me and who was it in our Discord? We were crushing it, man. Good fun. I think it was as long as we're holding VWAP, there's no reason to close this trade, guys. The risk has been managed. The trade setup has been taken. Now we didn't get the play. We didn't get the play that we wanted. That doesn't mean that the move is still invalidated, right? It's showing there's relative strength around the market, which suggests continuation for Bitcoin. Okay? See if we can continue to push. Key targets above us, okay? What do you guys think? If we push up, should we get out break even or should we hold the trade? Put a 1 in the chat if we should get out break even. Put a 2 in the chat if we should hold the trade. You guys let me know. Hold, hold, hold. You got a bunch of hodlers in here. Got a bunch of hodlers. We're not out of the woods yet, guys, so hold, close, hold, close. Hold, close, hold, close. Sniper says close. Who's wearing clothes? Do you guys trade naked? You guys are crazy, man. Finish this torture, he says. Stop to entry. That could be detrimental to the trade, though. I am wearing pants. Yes, I am wearing pants, newbie. I tend to wear pants when I stream. I don't think I've ever done a stream in my boxers, so maybe there's going to be a first one day, but you will never know. We're a pair of budgie smugglers. This price action is absolute the dog's breakfast this morning. This is the dog's breakfast, guys. It's 10 a.m. and we're still streaming here. My God. Okay, so I'm going to send this beautiful stream, this beautiful banana hammock of a stream to Trader Geo, guys. We're going to send you guys over to Geo. It's 10 a.m. I'm going to go have some breakfast with my family. We'll see how this trade goes. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay? I will possibly be streaming for the FOMC or the Discord. We'll let you know. We'll do a poll in the Discord. But I do appreciate you guys being here. Choppy day. Had a short opportunity. Didn't take it this morning. Looking for this to push up. Thank you, everybody, for being here and supporting the channel. Subscribe if you're new. We're here tomorrow. Okay, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you guys. Make sure you throw lots of otters in Geo's chat. Like, I want to see it. So many otters that you can't even see the trees in his chat, okay? Let's get it. Much love to you guys. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. I didn't say it. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto.